Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Good morning. I am a few minutes behind, but all is good. Struggled a little bit getting up this morning. I hope that you guys are doing well. My name is Lia Abney. I'm a consultant, author, and speaker of Lia Abney LLC. Um, good morning. So, how are you guys doing? So, you guys, I didn't name this particular episode other than the end year review of 2020. As I had stated in my last episode, that I was only going to do a couple of episodes or of the Keep It Moving Monday morning motivation so that I can get a small break. And so this episode is really just about a year in review, just for me just to chat with you and share some things. But you guys always know what I do. I talk a little bit about my weekend, right? So how was you guys' weekend? My weekend was very eventful. Did some decorating. Started a new challenge for myself, which is Vlogmas. Anybody that's familiar with Vlogmas? I did see a couple of people that I follow were doing it. And I was like, wow, do I really want to do this? I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do this. But, sometimes God revealed things to you and like, okay, why am I seeing this multiple times? So 3 times I had seen 3 different people that I follow were doing it. And so I was like, you know what, Leah, go ahead and do this because it will push you outside your comfort zone. And so for those of you who don't know what Vlogmas, if you are like myself and need a challenge, I encourage you to do the Vlogmas. It usually starts December 1st, and you're like, well, it's too late. Well, don't allow that to stop you from doing it. Do it anyways. Just recap the last 7 days of what you have doing and then begin from there. And so what this does is it allows me, number one, to stay engaged with you. You get to see what I'm doing during the holidays, which is, I'm like, even myself, I was like, nobody wants to see what I'm doing. My life is so boring. But then what I found out is it challenges me and I'm actually having fun doing it. So um, they get to see, you get to just see some of the things I do the holidays. How do I do things as an entrepreneur? And every now and then, yes, the first time I did it, I had a little visitor. So you get to see who that was if you go back and you watch it. So again, my weekend was very full. I hope that y'all weekends were great and prosperous. I know these are challenging times for a lot of people during the holidays. Stay encouraged. And guess what? I just want you to stick around because you know how I do. I will be right back.
Black tea, black tea.
Hey, you guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed my intro and thank you to X-Row for doing that intro video. I am absolutely loving it. And yes, I will be taking that intro into 2021 with me. So that will not change. So those of you who are joining me for the first time, my name is Lia Abney, consultant, author, and speaker, and owner of Lia Abney LLC. And if you want to learn more about what I have to offer, look at some of our products. For those of you who can't really see, let me bring this down just a little bit. I have these teas that says focus on my website. And you can go ahead and purchase yours. You guys, I love these teas because they are so freaking soft. And that's what I like. I like soft materials and I need something that's not riding too high up on my neck. So I really like this tea. And the color of this one is almost, it's not necessarily a burgundy, but it's almost like a burgundy color. So yeah. So if you want one of these teas, go ahead and hop on over to my website. And thank you to everybody who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. And I want to encourage you to do so. So hop on over there, hit the bell notification, and so you'll get notifications of when I post videos. So right now, you guys, the topic for today is end of year review of 2020. Do I even want to review this year? I know some of you are like, seriously, you want to review 2020? There are so many things that have happened that were very challenging. We know there was the pandemic, the social inequality. Um, a lot of loved ones lost during this time of the year, which, looking back is like, man, seriously? You know, come on, December 31st and January 1, right? That's what everybody's saying. But for me to reflect on 2020 really is just about to understand the growth and what I was able to endure through the challenges. Um, Look at this new, uh, I don't want to say it's a new norm, but it was a change. It required us to do things differently, um and to see the things that we're missing from engaging with our families, getting re-engaged with our families, with our faith, looking at our lives a little bit differently, and how we want to move forward. And I know that was very challenging for a lot of you, but I'm hoping that Keep It Moving Monday Morning Motivation was a way for you to be motivated through those challenges. So, yeah. And so for me, it really was about, okay, Leah, emotionally, there are things that one of the focuses of Lia Abney LLC, for those of you who are just joining me, one of the focuses that I have is I make sure that when I'm working with clients, when I'm working with different businesses, that we look at the emotional content or emotional environment that you are operating in, because that becomes very essential on whether or not you're going to hashtag keep it moving, because that's what this is about, keeping it moving. And so, and not allowing those emotions to become blockers or barriers from you accomplishing the things you want to see happen in your life, whether it's in your relationship, in your finances, whether it's, just in everyday life, period. Um, I've had some health challenges, financial challenges. I've had workplace challenges. I've had, all these different challenges. But I'm like, and then on top of that, worrying about my kids, my grandkids who are miles and miles away because they live in a totally different state. And then my daughter had to go to college, so that was a challenge. And my having to delay my college goals for my doctorate because of health challenges. And it's like, oh my God, seriously, can it all stop? And I know that some of you have probably been feeling the exact same way. And so I encourage you, please go back and watch. There's 24 episodes that I have been able to do, and go back to my YouTube channel. Again, you can search in the search features that is Lia Abney LLC, and there's only, you'll see it pop up where it says Keep It Moving, Monday Morning Motivation, and you'll be able to see that. And so I encourage you to subscribe, view the videos there. There are many of them that's talking about being proactive and being reactive. We're talking about, just different topics to help you keep it moving. And so those are meant to encourage you. So that's pretty much what's going on. And my last episode, I was saying that I was only going to be doing a couple of episodes during the month of December, so that I can get focused, so I can get focused on what direction that God is going to be taking me. So what do we expect to happen? And this is the thing, you guys. I'm not paying attention to the number of people that are following me. However, and in the season that God allows things to blow up, I'm going to keep it moving anyways. I'm going to keep it moving anyways, because somebody out there is being encouraged. And I will do this next time I come on, because I will come on next Monday, and then after that, I'm going to be taking my break so I can focus. I can get focused, and so and that is because I'm going to share some things with you um as far as things that I'll give y'all an update on next episode, things that I'm going to be working on. I will also doing the vlogmas. I'm actually going to be vlogging um the vision board that I'm going to be doing, because I already have my materials. I'm waiting for one more item to come in the mail, because this Saturday I will be doing a vision board. So I do, you guys, look, interview review. Why not go ahead and, get focused now this weekend, and you could do your own vision board. And so that will help you get focused for the new year, be excited about what's happening. And it's like, you know what? I've done everything that I need to do. Whew, I now can, up to Christmas, up to the holidays, just relax, because I am ready for 2021. And that is what this is all about, being ready for 2021. So you see, I've changed my background. I no longer have the green screen. I'm doing something different in this space. I actually am sitting at a desk. I put together a chair on yesterday. So I'm getting, I'm just trying to change this atmosphere just a little bit. I'm actually probably going to get some new lights, some box lights, so that this it can light up a little bit more, bring a little bit more energy into this space. And so that is what I am doing. And this constant moving and changing really just helps me get focused, and it brings new energy into your space. So I would say, if you're one of those that are stuck right now and you're like, I'm just done, I'm through, I don't want to do this anymore, I want you to be encouraged. Please be encouraged. The first thing you could do is find a space in your home. And it could be a corner. I'm like, literally, I wish I could show you the space that I'm in right now. This is my dining room that I am in right now. And yes, I have a dining table that sits 6 people. And you're like, how in the world that must be a big space. It's not, well, it's a moderate space. It's not huge, you guys. It's not huge. And so what I did was I took out the middle leaf in that table, pushed the table together, have this one corner near the windows that I put in there, because I really don't have a lot of people that this is COVID, okay? So I pushed it over there. And then I used the opposite corner, which is the corner I'm sitting in right now, which leads into the kitchen, is where I have my studio. So this is where I have enough space where I actually have, you can see on this side, this side. Hey, you see? So I have a little tinsel tree. I have my little tinsel tree. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll turn this way. I have my little tinsel tree that is sitting right there. And so I am like literally using this space right here. And what it does is, again, it brings new energy to you to help you accomplish your goals and what it is that you want to do. You can turn around and I was actually talking to a friend of mine. As we're talking about interview review, and this and part of that is, how do you get yourself refocused, you guys? So how do I get myself refocused? So that's one of the things that I've been doing. And I actually was talking to a great friend of mine, and she's one of the, I've mentioned this before. I have 3 Lisas in my life, and I actually talked to all of them last week. I talked to each of them last week. So one of the Lisas I talked about, we were talking about how we got these wonderful spaces in our homes, and we immediately, is a bedroom. That means a bed, a dresser, the typical things you put in a bedroom. Well, for her and I, the revelation that we've gotten is, hey, turn those bedrooms into something else. Nobody's sleeping in them. Turn it into something else. And I know for some of y'all, you're like, well, yeah. And I'll tell you, for some of us, it becomes another storage room. Well, clean that thing out. Get refocused, clean that thing out, and make it what you want to be. Do you want it to be a yoga room, a fitness space? Turn it into that. Do you want it to be a place where you can, oh, I wish I had a space where I can have a movie theater? Well, turn it into a movie theater. Who said you can't? Go and do that thing. Because look, my son has been out of the home for a while. He lives in Atlanta. And I'm like, that room in that space, and he doesn't, when he does come home, it's like a pop in, pop out type thing. And I'm like, that bedroom going to eventually become something else because it's not going to stay a bedroom forever. Okay. And then who's to say what my daughter, where she's going to go. And so when that bedroom comes open, because this is a studio, and then I have my office space. So I actually have two spaces that I have converted, and they have been serving me well. Allows me to move in different environments, change my focus, get more energy. You guys go ahead and do it. This is what it's called about keeping it moving, finding ways to energize yourself, finding ways to motivate yourself using the current space that you're in, especially in the midst of COVID-19. How do you do that? One of the other things that I did, because we're talking about end of year review 2020, is that I have I did a puzzle, you guys. Something I was trying to, find things in your life that you can turn around and give you some energy. So one of the things I did was I ordered a puzzle, a Christmas puzzle, and I did the puzzle, you guys. And I was like, oh gosh, that was just so relaxing, just to be able to watch this thing. And it was almost like a vision. It's like you got this picture that's posted, and it shows you on the box what it's supposed to look like. But now you have to work through the process of strategically figuring out how to fit the pieces together. And so, like we always do, starting with the outside first. And because there are so many, because it had snow, and it's like all these, you have the snow, you have the trees, and you have the bushes with the snow, and all of that looked the same. The sky, all of that looked the same. It was a 300-piece puzzle, you guys. So I found myself doing that, and it became so relaxing. It re-energized me at the same time. What am I saying? Find something, and this is something we talked about during the year, is finding something that will motivate you. Find those things that you can tap into, that will encourage you, that will give you, that energy that you're needing. And so what that did was, it's like, okay, Leah, when I was, and every time I got to a milestone, I celebrated, you guys. Every time I got to the milestone and completing the puzzle, I was like, yum yum, my daughter's here. Yum yum, come look, come look, come look. And she's like, did you finish? I'm like, no. But she would come on in there in the office, um, and she would look at it, and then she would be on the other side. She start adding pieces, and the pieces that I could figure out. Because why? It took somebody else to come in. You guys, this is a good analogy. It took somebody else to come in to say, hey, look, and help. So asking for help was one of the things that I talk about all the time, throughout the year. When you need help, get help. The benefits of having a mentor, and having somebody to talk to, having somebody close to you that you trust. So of course, I have my family who are very, very close to me. And then of course I have those who are within my inner circle, which are, three Lisas. Each one of them fit in a different area of the circle. And it's okay, um, because of the interaction and relationship you have built. So one of the things I also talked about during this year, because we're talking about end of year review of 2020, and that includes understanding where people fit in your life. Some would be for a season, some would be for a lifetime. And understanding how that is, understanding the exchange between the two of you or those individuals, and how to cultivate those relationships. So, of course, this is the holiday seasons. And so cultivating a relationship may mean some you're going to be walking through with your goals and your objectives, and, to help you keep it moving. I have one of those nieces do that for me. You have one of those who are very close, really family oriented, care, and both, I have two nieces that actually do this, with your health. And each one of them are at different levels. coming in and helping you and walking you through those processes, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in your business goals, whether it's in your professional goals as a employee. And I want to say this also for those of you who are like, well, I don't have that desire to start a business. So where does this fit for me? It fits for you because to grow in the workplace and to advance, it's still the same concept, it's still the same principles, still apply to you just as it is for a business owner. It just happens to be that, yes, I work in corporate America. I am an employee. I am an entrepreneur, and then, I wear many hats in the community. So again, all of this still applies to you. And so during this time, because I'm 20 minutes in, and one of the things I said, I was not going to be on here long. And so, you guys, that's pretty much my end of the year review. Being able to look at my life and say, Leah, where have you grown? Where could you have done better? Because I'm telling you guys, there are a lot of things I did not do. I did not do. And I'm like, gosh, Leah, you know what? You started this, you didn't complete it. You started this, you didn't complete it. You started this, and you didn't complete it. That alone could be very challenging, especially if you're somebody like myself who is an introvert and it's like, wow, and it could make you feel like a failure. But how much stuff did I do? Where did my life was so impacted that I am actually seeing change where I was challenged, running for local office, having to lose the office. But I did not feel bad about losing because I was like, wow, you know what, Leah, you could do that in the midst of the current political climate that we're in right now. And then along with that, with the health concerns that you had, and you're still moving. Look, that's a testimony in itself to be able to share with other people. And so I encourage you to do that. So that being said, because we're 22 minutes, I want to end within 25 minutes this time. So next episode, I will be coming in, and it's just really just to wish everybody a happy holidays. Let you know I'm still in there. I encourage you guys, please go to my YouTube channel. Yes, I did say my YouTube channel. And subscribe to my channel, you guys. I would love for you guys to visit me there so you can see me just jingling through the holidays. So that's what I'm calling it. Is a vlogmas, and I am jingling through the holidays just to kind of see what that is like. So I do wish you guys many blessings. Uh, and please stay tuned on our next episode as I come to you just to say happy holidays to you, Merry Christmas, and so that you can keep it moving as we're ending 2020, you guys. And so I hope you guys are ready. I will be sharing with you also some of the things that are coming through with the vision board that I did, and I'll share that with you as well. So again, thank you so much for joining me for, you know what to do, keep it moving, Monday morning motivation.